is Jovita Eromosele, and I am an optometrist. As I always say, God created man, and He also created all the things that man uses. So we don't say, okay, God created me, so I don't have to comb my hair, or God created me, so I don't have to wear clothes, or I don't have to put on cream, or so God gave us the task of maintaining, okay, and making profit out of the things that He has created. And our bodies are actually part of such things that have been created. God created us and said, this is good. So we need to do the best that we can. We already have the faculty. So we have the intelligence and we have the reason. Okay, we can reason, we know what's right, what's wrong, and what to choose and what not to. Because of this, we should be able to take care of our eyes by ourselves. It's not a lot of the eyes are actually surprisingly able to do a lot for themselves. For instance, do you know that every time you blink, your eyes are actually washing tears over themselves so that they don't go dry and then you don't experience any pain, and also to give oxygen to all the tissues. Also, the eyes have a very effective way of getting rid of unwanted germs and particles. Something enters your eye, you blink rapidly, a lot of water flows, and before you know it, that particle is somewhere at the corner of your eye and you can easily flick it out with your finger, right? But for care of the eyes, it's about doing those things that will help our eyes stay healthy. And many times they are just do nots, actually. So do not put any unclean material, your finger, a cloth, a paper, whatever. Do not put any unclean material in direct contact with your eye. Sometimes this unclean material might even be an eye drop that has been prescribed by an eye doctor. Sometimes you let the tip of the eye drop touch one eye, and then now proceed to instill a drop in the other eye. So if there was an infection in one eye, you have simply transmitted it to the other. So that's actually one of the tips. When using eye drops, do not allow the tip of the eye drop to touch your eye or even any other surface. Another good tip is when your eyes itch, don't rub them, right? You're going to be compressing the tissues and you can cause lasting damage. So instead, apply a cool compress. A cool compress is a very clean cloth in cold water, okay? And then just rest it on the eyes. No need to apply pressure, just rest it on the eyes. With time, this will relieve the itching and your eyes will be healthier. You will even feel more comfortable, especially if you have spent a lot of time working on the computer. We'll talk a lot more about this during the talk I'm going to give on that Sunday. Luxtera Eye Clinic is a primary eye care center founded in 2020 in the heat of the COVID-19 saga, and we have been operating for 2 years now in Woji area, Trans-Woji area. Luxtera Eye Clinic aims to be affordable for the majority of Nigerians. It offers quality eye care service, so we do not pass up on good care just because of money. So we give good quality, but at a price that will not put a hole in people's pockets. Here we offer comprehensive eye examinations, which include an optometrist consultation and some basic tests. So these tests include visual acuity tests, color vision tests, optometric examinations like ocular examinations, external and internal. We can also offer dilatation, cycloplegic refractions, and we can also test for glasses, as well as other diseases, especially those diseases that don't give obvious signs like glaucoma, hypertensive retinopathy, cataract at a later stage, but initially most people don't realize that they have cataracts, and some other such diseases. We also can treat some diseases, and some diseases you have to refer to a secondary eye care professional like an ophthalmologist, but most basic eye care problems we can handle fully here in the eye center. Okay, well, we're right here in Port Harcourt, along Trans-Amadi Road, immediately after YKC roundabout. If you keep going straight towards LLA1 roundabout, you will notice a plaza, actually twin plazas, on your left. That's where we are. We're at Luxtera Eye Clinics with 22 Hilltop Plaza, Trans-Woji Road, Woji, Port Harcourt, 500102 if you're interested in such postal addresses. So as part of our initiatives, one of the advantages of being a primary eye care provider is that you are directly in touch with the populace. So optometrists typically routinely offer free eye examinations either in their clinics or as a group, maybe in an outreach. Okay, so typically to perform an outreach, you would need the permission of the optometrists board here in Nigeria, but you can offer free eye examinations in your clinic. Okay, maybe to promote awareness of a particular eye disease or a particular let me say, like awareness for refractive errors, which is people that have poor vision and need to use glasses. Because interestingly, a lot of people that come to optometry clinics are not even aware that they have eye problems. You know, I can't count the number of patients that say, "Oh, you mean my right eye is the one that has been doing the work all this while?" You know, so do not assume that you're okay. So these eye screenings, as they are properly called, are actually offered for these purposes, to help people to become more aware of the status of their eyes, and to help those that need assistance, okay, to access the assistance that they need. So this particular eye screening, we'll be doing what we call basic screening tests. We'll be checking your visual acuity. We'll do a routine ocular exam, which is just take a look at a brief look at the ocular structures, the ones on the outside and at the retina, and we will, if necessary. So if for any reason you don't pass your visual acuity test, or we notice anything at your eye exam, we can either go on to do a test for glasses, or we can go on to prescribe further tests to properly diagnose whatever illnesses you might have. Of course, further tests require further money, so it's not part of the screening. Members of the church can come into Luxera Eye Clinic for free eye care examinations this week. So come one, come all. Check your eyes for free.